Welcome back to the Bailey Financial Group. This is Jerome, and here it is. I am back in it. Yes, it has been about a month, I think, maybe a little over a month since I've done an FTMO challenge video, but here I am. We're back at it. I needed some time to reflect and really work on my technique, work on my setups, and really work on the head game, the mental game, as far as when it comes to the challenges of trading, the headspace, which is very important. I needed that time to really get some things together, because forex, it can be challenging. Anybody can have really good setups. Anybody can have good techniques, analysis, but if the headspace is not right, then the discipline is off. Then it can lead to a pretty bad downward spiral. So, anyways, let's get right into it. So I'm here in my FTMO back office, and it's been 2 days of trading so far within this challenge. Now, keep in mind, if you haven't done the challenge yet, you're not trading with real money. It's just a challenge to prove to them that you can trade, and then they will reward you with a minimum 10 grand account all the way up to a $200,000 account. And I'm in this challenge to win a $100,000 account. If, of course, I pass this challenge. So I didn't start off too hot, but at the same time, it's not like a really bad loss. So I started off, I lost about a grand so far. But when you're looking at a $100,000 account, $1,000 is really, it's like 1%. It's not really a bad deal at all. So losing $1,000 is not the end of the world. It's a small loss, and then a loss is a loss, but it's nothing that you can't recover from. So these are the parameters right here. Gotta have a minimum 10 trading days. I've had 2 so far. So once this gets up to 10, that'll be passing. Okay, now the maximum that you can lose on a single trading day is $5,000. And now that's hard to do, but if a person doesn't have a good headspace, they don't have discipline, then this can happen. This is hard to do, especially if you don't, especially if you set up a stop loss and have discipline. It's hard to do, but it's easy to slip. It can be easy to slip in if you don't have, good headspace as far as trading. And the maximum that you can lose on a $100,000 account overall throughout the lifetime of the account is $10,000. Okay, so that's also something to keep in mind. Now, winning the first phase of the account, all you got to do is just hit 10%. Hitting 10% is 10 grand. And obviously, I'm not passing that yet. So far, I've only lost 1%. And but I'm very optimistic that we'll make it happen. So the first couple of days, it's just been learning, and this is I think my 3rd or 4th challenge, and it's been an uphill battle of just fighting myself and getting to know my technique, getting to know what best fits my trading style, my setups, just getting to know myself. So I did that the first day. I lost $1,300, but then I gained $294 today. And really, it's just about taking profits, and then just getting off the screen, and then learning to trade another day, and just taking the losses and really learning from each trade, learning from the losses and also learning from the wins. If you lost a trade, how can we make that trade better? How can we execute the setup better? And if we win a trade, well, what was it that made that trade a win? What was it that executed it perfectly? So let's hit the charts real quick. What I like to do is look for certain setups. And right now, I only trade gold and oil. In the past, I used to trade like the Japanese yen, the Great Britain pound, the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, all these other things. And I found myself to just be getting, busy and overthinking. So I just shrunk it down to just two pairs, just gold, US dollar, and then just oil, Texas oil, keeping it simple. And I've learned that keeping things as simple as possible is good for forex trading. It's less clutter in your mind, and makes for a better headspace. So let's go over one of my favorite setups. You can see right here, this was going down in a slight trend, in a bearish trend, and this red line right here. Well, first of all, these orange lines going vertical. This represents These lines represent the London session. Okay. Now this red line right here, this is the high of the London session. Okay. This green line is the low of the London session. This blue line is just right in the middle. Now, this for me has to be set up, the high and the low of the London session, in order for me to be confident in trading the US session, which is signified by these purple lines going vertical. Okay, so this right here, you see this? This is what you call a type 2 M setup. Now, if this M was up here above the high of the London session, then it will be a type 1. Up here will be a type 1. Right here is a type 2. Type 2 in M setup. Now, in the perfect world, okay, it's a good idea to set an alarm down here so that when price hits right here, your alarm goes off and you shrink the chart down to a 3-minute chart. This is a 15-minute chart, by the way. Shrinking down to like maybe a 1-minute or a 3-minute chart, and get in and then just watch the trade go. And all trades aren't perfect, of course, but as long as you find a good setup, then the trade could go your way. And that's what I've been learning. So I'm really excited about the future of this forex FTMO challenge. It's not my first challenge, but this time going in, my headspace is a lot better, and I feel like that I'm better prepared, and I'm less emotional when it comes to winning and losing, which is very good for trading. Had to learn that the hard way, but the less emotion that you have for trading, then the better. So it's all about finding those good setups and learning to be patient enough for these setups to develop. Because, not having patience, you can get into a trade and then it could go this way when you should be going. You had that setup, you're waiting for it. If you're patient enough, you would have caught it going the right way. So it's all about discipline, patience, waiting for that setup, and then having confidence in that setup that it'll work. And, risk management. I don't like to risk more than 10%. I'm sorry, I don't like to risk more than 5% per trade max, because, I don't want to blow up my account. Now, again, this is just the challenge. It's not like a real account yet, but it's good to learn. It's always good to learn. But anyways, back in the challenge game, looking forward to seeing what happens this go around with the FTMO challenge, and I'm excited. Being under just $1,000 is not a big deal, like I said at the beginning of the video. So looking forward to seeing what happens. And you see this chart right here on the left. These are going to be my goalposts. Okay, so first goalpost will be getting the account to 3%, so $3,000. If I hit that, cool. Then the next goalpost will be 6,000, another 3%. Then hit that, then get to 9 grand, and then it'll only be a grand left to getting to 10 grand, which will be passing the first phase of the FTMO challenge. Just setting little goalposts and to boost confidence. So that'll be what I'll do moving forward with the FTMO challenge. But anyways, this is Jerome with the Bailey Financial Group. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate that. Thanks for being a subscriber and leaving comments. That I really do appreciate that. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll get to those as soon as I can. Again, this is Jerome with the Bailey Financial Group. Be blessed. And when it comes to trading, when it comes to forex, stocks, options, whatever, always make sure to take the money and run.